Following the fresh facts emerging from the biological family of Alex Ekubo over the suspicious circumstances surrounding how his death was handled, how his burial was planned, and how everything was executed, many Nigerians are now asking questions that nobody expected to be asking weeks after a man was supposedly buried. Was Alex Ekubo really in that coffin? Has he actually been buried? Was he used by his industry associates? Does someone have serious questions to answer? Or is there more to the sudden demise of a 40-year-old man whose own biological family is claiming they were never properly informed about what really killed him, not the kidney cancer story that has been flying around as the official cause of death? Today on Gist Mama NG, we are going deeper than any channel has gone on this story. Stay till the very end. The minute you skip may be the minute we reveal the most important detail. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Before we get into the fresh facts, Gist Mama wants to share something that came directly from our own viewers, because the comment section on our previous Alex Ekubo video produced one of the most detailed and most explosive observations about this entire situation that we have seen anywhere online. And it came not from a blog or a journalist, but from a regular Nigerian watching Gist Mama NG who took time to analyze everything carefully. This viewer wrote, Alex Ekubo's death and burial has more to it than what we were shown. How everything was planned and executed is very, very suspicious. Firstly, wearing white for a 40-year-old young man is a no-no. That means it is a celebration of life, and they said the family wanted it that way, meaning they are happy that he died or what? Then the viewer continued, I heard that Ike Ogbonna was the one that received his corpse from the mortuary and transported it down to Aruchukwu, which is also another abnormality. It is the duty of a family member or close relative to do all these things, not an outsider who is just a best friend. So, does Alex have no close family member? Then they raised the point that stopped Gist Mama completely. Stopping people from seeing the corpse during both the visitation of all the places for his final goodbye raises a serious concern. It has never happened before. It is a norm that during the visitation of all the places for his final goodbye, the corpse should be open to elders or family members to see. But in Alex Ekubo's case, everyone was restricted from seeing the corpse. And then this viewer asked the question that has been circulating across Nigerian social media ever since. Are we sure Alex Ekubo has even been buried? How sure are we that he is the one that was buried, or was someone else actually in that coffin? Where was his own biological sister and biological mother? Why were his Nollywood allies the ones appearing in everything? No family member visible anywhere. Now, Gist Mama needs to be very clear about something before we go further. We are not confirming that Alex Ekubo was not in that coffin. We are not saying he is alive. We are not spreading a conspiracy theory. What we are doing is exactly what responsible journalism demands, presenting the questions that real people are asking based on the facts that have now emerged, and asking Nigeria to think critically about every single one of them. Because here is the reality. Every single concern this viewer raised connects directly to the fresh facts that have now emerged from a biological Ekubo family member identified as David. And when you combine the viewer's observations with David's allegations, a very disturbing picture begins to form. David, a biological member of the Ekubo family, posted on Facebook confirming the following. The Ekubo biological family were not informed that Alex passed on May 11, 2026. The family member who officially received Alex's body from the mortuary was not allowed to view the body. The Ekubo family did not approve the wearing of white. Alex's only biological sister and biological mother have not been formally updated about the circumstances surrounding his death. And when the family tried to get answers, they received insults and neglect. Now, combine those 5 allegations with the viewer's observations and the picture becomes this.
A 40-year-old man dies suddenly. His biological family are not told on the day he died. A best friend, not a family member, collects the body from the mortuary. That same best friend transports the body from Lagos to Arochukwu. The biological family member who went to receive the body is denied the right to view it. Nobody at the wake keep or during the courtesy visit to the Eze Aro Palace was allowed to see inside the coffin. The biological sister and mother were not formally briefed on the cause of death. The funeral was planned and executed almost entirely by Nollywood associates and the wife, with the biological family sidelined at every step. And when they asked questions, they were given insults.
Now, Gist Mama wants to address the coffin question directly, because some people will say the reason Alex Ekubo's coffin was never opened for people to see his remains is simple. Alex chose privacy when he was alive. He hid his wife, he hid his child, he signed an NDA with his hospital. He kept everything precious to him away from public eyes, and his family simply chose to maintain that same privacy right through to his final moments. That argument is understandable, and Gist Mama respects it. But here is where that argument falls apart completely. The privacy explanation only holds water if the people demanding to see the body were strangers, bloggers, fans, social media users, people who had no right to be inside that coffin's presence. But the people who are on social media today complaining about being denied access are not strangers. They are his biological family, his blood sister, his mother. These are not bloggers trying to capture footage for content. These are the people who knew Alex Ekubo before Nollywood, before fame, before everything. And they are saying they were denied the right to see their brother and their son one last time. If a family member had been allowed to properly see and confirm the body, nobody from the Ekubo biological family would be on social media today asking questions. Nobody would be posting about suspicious circumstances. Nobody would be demanding accountability. The fact that they are doing all of that publicly, after clearly trying to handle it privately first, as David confirmed, tells you that something happened in the management of this entire process that left the biological family deeply unsatisfied. And for those who will say the coffin could not be opened because of Nigerian bloggers being present at every location, Gist Mama wants to address that directly. There is always a way to maintain genuine privacy even at a public burial. Bloggers and cameras could have been asked to step back or leave the scene at any point the family needed a private moment with the coffin. That happens at burials across Nigeria regularly. A family can say, "We need 5 minutes with our son. Please, everyone step outside." And people respect that. But that was not done, not once, not during the courtesy visits, not at the wake keep, not at the burial itself. The coffin stayed close to everyone, including blood. And that is the detail that is generating the most uncomfortable conversations right now. Now, Gist Mama also wants to address the kidney cancer question directly, because David's post did not just raise questions about the burial arrangements, it raised questions about the cause of death itself. He said the biological family are yet to receive answers on how and why Alex passed away suddenly. He called it an untimely and suspicious passing. Suspicious. That is the word the biological family used, not Gist Mama, not a viewer, the biological Ekubo family. Now, Nigeria is sitting with a situation where the official story is advanced metastatic kidney cancer at Evercare Hospital, but the man's own biological family is calling his passing suspicious. His biological mother has not been formally told how he died. His biological sister Chioma has not been formally briefed, and nobody, not the wife, not Ike Ogbonna, not any of the Nollywood associates, has responded publicly to David's challenge to refute his post if there is any falsehood in it. That challenge remains unanswered. And the coffin that was carried through the streets of Arochukwu on June 17, 2026,
that nobody was allowed to open was put into the ground on June 18, 2026, with Alex Ekubo's biological mother and biological sister Chioma still waiting for answers. Gist Mama is not saying Alex Ekubo is alive. Gist Mama is not saying he was not in that coffin. What Gist Mama is saying very clearly and very directly is that the questions being raised by the biological Ekubo family and by viewers of this channel are legitimate. They deserve answers. They have not received answers, and a family in Arochukwu is still sitting with grief and suspicion and insults instead of accountability they asked for. Nigeria buried Alex Ekubo on June 18, 2026, but his biological family has not buried their questions, and until those questions are answered, this story is not over. Before we close, 3 quick questions. Number 1. David from the biological Ekubo family says his family was not told Alex died on May 11, 2026, was denied the right to view the body, did not approve the white dress code, and has not been given a satisfactory explanation of the cause of death. A viewer on this channel asks whether Alex Ekubo was even in that coffin. Are these questions valid, or do you think they cross a line that should not be crossed out of respect for the dead? Number 2. Some people say the coffin was never opened because Alex chose privacy when he was alive, and his family respected that to the end. But his own biological family are the ones on social media saying they were denied access. Does the privacy argument hold when it is the blood relatives themselves who are complaining about being excluded? Number 3. The biological Ekubo family has publicly called Alex's passing untimely and suspicious, while saying they have received insults instead of accountability when they asked questions. Nobody from the other side has publicly refuted David's post. Does that silence mean anything to you, or do you believe silence is not the same as confirmation? Drop everything in the comments, every thought, every question, every prayer for the biological Ekubo family still waiting for answers. Gist Mama is reading every single word. A coffin nobody was allowed to open, a body nobody from the biological family was allowed to see, a cause of death the biological mother and sister have not been formally told, a challenge from a family member that has gone completely unanswered, and cameras that could have been asked to step back but never were. Was Alex Ekubo really in that coffin? Gist Mama does not know the answer. What Gist Mama knows is that the people who should know, his biological mother, his biological sister Chioma, the extended Ekubo family of Arochukwu, are still asking, still waiting, still receiving insults instead of answers. And until the answers come, this story will not rest. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG. Hit the like button. Share this video because these questions deserve to reach every Nigerian who watched that burial on June 18, 2026. Hit the notification bell. See you in the next one.